In 2018, through the City Leadership and Governance Program with the Swilig Family Foundation, I began a journey to redefine my mission for the youth of Dipolog City. During one of my deep dive activity in the community, I met Anna, a 16-year-old girl from one of our rural villages. Anna once dreamed of helping her family, but returned home from Cebu City unexpectedly pregnant and unprepared for motherhood. Her struggles were heartbreaking and far from the bright future I wish for our adolescents. This encounter deepened my resolve to do more for the youth in our city. Anna's story highlighted the challenges faced by our youth: poverty, lack of education, limited access to health services, and restrictive societal norms. Her experience reaffirmed what we already knew: no singular solution can address teenage pregnancy. Recognizing the urgency of this matter, I immediately convened a meeting with local stakeholders that could help me address teenage pregnancies. In 2018, we discovered that our city had an alarming adolescent birth rate, or ABR, of 73.8, more than double the national threshold of 37. We then launched efforts to make youth programs more visible and accessible. And these efforts led to a notable drop in ABR from 73.8 in 2018 to 55.6 in 2019, a decrease of 128 births in just a year. Through our collective efforts, we saw some positive change. Our adolescent pregnancy rates started to decrease. However, it was clear that more comprehensive action was needed. We realized that teenage pregnancy is not just a health issue. It is connected to education, family dynamics, and economic opportunities. To address this issue holistically, we joined the Challenge Initiative, or TCI, in 2020. And through an executive order, I formed Team Bobby, or the Batang Ama, Batang Ina Initiative. Team Bobby was specifically mandated to address and enhance adolescent reproductive health and family planning programs in our city. The foundation of this initiative is simple yet powerful: inclusivity and collaboration. It acknowledges that teenage pregnancy is a complex social concern that cannot be effectively addressed by any single office or individual alone. At that time, our ABR was at 50, still above the national average of 37. After assessing the current situation, we identified several critical gaps, which include the absence of a clear health information and management system, and also lack of age-specific health data, a lack of dedicated adolescent-friendly health facilities, and lack of training of our health service providers on family planning competency. Frequent stockouts of family planning supplies, and limited health leadership and governance at the city and barangay levels. Likewise, despite the stark reality of high teenage pregnancy rates, discussions surrounding adolescent sexual and reproductive health, as well as family planning, remain taboo within the community. The creation of Team Bobby fostered co-ownership and encouraged shared responsibility for family planning and adolescent sexual and reproductive health issues, inspiring barangay and youth leaders to actively engage. To strengthen this commitment, Team Bobby launched the Leadership for Adolescent and Youth Friendly City or Life C program. This initiative brought together punong barangays, health committee chairpersons, SK officials, parent leaders, and other key stakeholders to enhance health leadership and governance. By promoting collective ownership of the challenges, we co-created solutions that led to the following significant milestones. We signed a memorandum of understanding with DepEd Dipolog for a comprehensive sexuality education, adolescent reproductive health convergence. Establish an information and service delivery network for adolescent health development. Pass the Child and Youth Code. Certified all 26 barangay health stations and the city-owned Corazon Aquino Hospital as adolescent-friendly health facility level 1 and certified the Dipolog City Teen Center as adolescent-friendly health facility level 2. Trained all barangay nurses and midwives in modern family planning methods through the family planning competency-based training for progestin, subdermal implant, and IUD interval. Integrated ASRH funding into the annual Barangay Youth Investment Plan and City Youth Development Plan for demand generation activities. While the conduct of demand generation for women of reproductive age is now being done by the BHS in coordination with barangay officials. Ensured budget for family planning commodities, thereby resulting in consistent FP supply in all 26 barangay health stations. Reduce our ABR from 73.8 in 2018 to 31 in 2023. And as of August 2024, our ABR is now at is estimated to 25. Increase the modern contraceptive prevalence rate from 47% in 2019 to 57% in 2024. Increase the net contraceptive uptake to 3.71%, surpassing the passing rate of 2%. No teen mothers have dropped out from school. Achieve 0 to 1 unintended repeat adolescent pregnancy. And very recently, we passed the city's Gender and Development Code into law. The implementation of TCI's high impact interventions has brought significant measurable results. We have achieved a notable decline in adolescent birth rates while steadily increasing the modern contraceptive prevalence rate and reaching key milestones. By utilizing TCI's RACE tool, or the reflection and action to improve self-reliance and effectiveness, we have tracked and documented progress in several critical areas. These include strengthening Dipolog's political and financial commitments, enhancing the skills of health workers, institutionalizing TCI's high-impact practices, and fostering sustainable change. This approach has led to improved attitudes and behaviors toward family planning and adolescent reproductive health, ensuring a more supportive and informed community. Ladies and gentlemen, the progress we have achieved in Dipolog City highlights the transformative power of inclusive leadership. By engaging every stakeholder, from barangay leaders to young people themselves, we have fostered a community-driven movement for change. By prioritizing health governance at the barangay level, we continue to address the unique needs of individuals, expand access to family planning and reproductive health services, and ultimately improve overall health outcomes. Our communities have become catalysts for positive change, creating ripple effect that uplifts families and strengthens our commitment to a healthier future for all. Adolescent health and family planning are more than just health concerns. They are matters of equity, education, and economic opportunity. They embody the collective yet individual stories of the other Anas in our community. Inclusive leadership allows us to effectively tackle their interconnected challenges, ensuring that every adolescent, women, and family is informed, empowered, and supported. As we move forward, we remain committed to deepening partnerships, scaling proven strategies, and sustaining our dedication to building healthier, more equitable communities. As leaders, again, we bear the responsibility to create systems that prioritize the well-being of our people, especially the young ones. Let us champion inclusive governance, foster collaborative partnerships, and embrace innovative approaches to family planning and adolescent health. Together, we can build a society where no one is left behind. Again, in Dipolog, we proudly say, Kuyog ta sa kalambuan, which means let's move forward together toward progress. This simple yet powerful call reflects my deeply held belief, shaped by my experiences as both a leader and a member of our community. The true unity, shared purpose, and steadfast commitment, we can build a healthier and more equitable future for all Filipino. So thank you sa TCI, sa lahat ng achievement namin. It's all because of the help of also from Swiling Family Foundation and TCI. And also with our partner agencies, no, with the DOH, CPD, DSWD, and DepEd. Maraming salamat.